My 5-year-old daughter proudly gave my mother-in-law her spelling bee certificate and said, "I wanted to show you first, Grandma." My mother-in-law looked at it and replied, "You think you can buy love with this?" Then she tore it into pieces right in front of her and threw it in the trash. My daughter started crying, saying she worked so hard. My father-in-law added, "Some kids just need to stop seeking attention." My sister-in-law laughed, saying, "Finally, someone being honest with her." When my daughter tried to pick up the pieces from the trash, my mother-in-law physically stopped her and treated her harshly. My husband just sat there doing nothing while his family humiliated our child. My daughter Emma stood choking on paper fragments while my husband stared at his plate like nothing was happening. She'd spent 3 weeks preparing. Every night, her 12-year-old sister Natalie coached her with flashcards until Emma could spell magnificent without hesitation. When she won first place, Natalie screamed so loud the entire auditorium heard. My mother-in-law's mandatory dinners happened twice monthly. 7 years of insults about my career, my parenting, my appearance. Keith promised he'd defend us. Next time never came. Tonight, Emma clutched her certificate the entire car ride. "I want Grandma to see it first," she kept saying. The moment we arrived, Brenda criticized Emma's outfit. Garage sale quality. Keith said nothing. After dinner, Emma walked to her grandmother. Certificate held like gold. "I wanted you to see this first, Grandma." Brenda studied it with theatrical disgust. "You think you can buy love with this?" She tore it in half, then again, and again, methodically shredding my daughter's achievement while Emma froze in confusion. When Brenda tossed the pieces in the trash, Emma sobbed. "I worked so hard. Some kids need to stop seeking attention," my father-in-law added. My sister-in-law laughed. Finally, someone being honest. Emma moved toward the trash. Brenda grabbed her arm, scooped up the fragments, and forced them into Emma's mouth. My 5-year-old gagged while her grandmother held her jaw closed. I screamed and lunged. Keith sat frozen. That's when Natalie stood up. My 12-year-old walked around the table until she faced her grandmother. Her voice was ice. "You're going to regret this. Not because of Mom or Dad, since Dad apparently forgot how to be a father. Because I recorded everything." Brenda went pale. "Excuse me? Every word, every piece you tore. The part where you forced paper down a 5-year-old's throat. All saved to my cloud where nobody can delete it." My father-in-law slammed his newspaper. "Delete that immediately. One-party consent laws." Natalie replied calmly, "I only need my permission. I looked it up before dinner." "You little," my sister-in-law started. "I have 8,000 TikTok followers. They'd be very interested in seeing how a grandmother treats her granddaughter." Brenda whispered, "You wouldn't dare. Try me." Natalie held up her phone. "Here's what happens. Grandma apologizes to Emma, a real apology, then writes her a letter about her achievement. After that, you leave us alone. No more dinners, no more calls." "Absolutely not," Walter roared. Natalie's thumb hovered over her screen. Then I post it. Caption ready. "This is what abuse looks like. My grandmother destroyed my sister's achievement and forced paper down her throat. Please share so everyone knows what Brenda Morrison really is." Silence. Brenda stood, hands shaking. "This is blackmail. This is protection," Natalie corrected. "Good people don't assault kindergartners." I moved beside my daughter. "Apologize now, or that video goes public." Keith spoke weakly. "Natalie, honey, let's calm down." "No, Dad. We're done pretending. You might be okay with people treating us like garbage, but I'm not." The apology came forced, but specific. Brenda acknowledged everything. We left immediately. Keith tried talking about forgiveness. I shut him down. At home, I told Keith we were done with his family. Our daughters would never be subjected to them again. Natalie added, "If you can't protect your own kids, I'll keep protecting Emma myself." Keith argued it was different with family. I asked, if someone at Emma's school did this, would reporting them be overreacting? His silence answered, "Then you need professional help. This pattern stops now." Natalie never posted the video. She kept it as insurance. Brenda's letter arrived 3 days later. The mandatory dinners ended. Keith started therapy. Emma kept the taped together certificate pieces in a small box, a reminder that broken things can be repaired.